whatever. I'm not gonna argue that. Um, but I moved from a coffee shop where it was loud so I could pay attention. And I was sitting parked and you could see the trees
Yeah,
in
you
my
could tell
windshield.
when, yeah, you could
Yeah,
tell
or
when
my
you're
window.
better. Hmm.
Yeah. She said I couldn't be in my car. I was like,
So I'm
well,
going to teach you a secret with your Zoom, even on your phone.
okay.
You can put a background up and just take your seatbelt off, and no one's going to know you're in your car.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have done that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know how to do that. Just
but it just takes a couple of extra steps from your phone, but that's a great, great solution for you because there are times where I've had to take a master class from my car because the master class ended and my client needed to move up a meeting and I can't be in two places at once and I don't want to do a master class driving. So I will drive there early, park, put my blue screen up or my green screen up behind me in a sense, my fake background, and then I do it from there.
I mean, with the CE class, yeah, I should have done that. With the CE class, I figured like we're all adults here.
I
If
know.
I say
But
I'm parked, I didn't have my seatbelt on. But if I say I'm parked, then I'm parked.
yeah,
Stop it.
and you can tell. Oh, hi
Right.
Frankie, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're just talking about some MLS BS that sometimes we all go through.
Of course, I get it.
Kind of crazy. Well, I just wanted to, check in with everyone, see where you're at. And it's not about my agenda, it's about how I can help you and kind of like a mini coaching session. So, do you all have anything that you have a aha, a struggle, a concern, anything that you would like to kind of get clarification on? How can I help?
So I have one.
Yeah.
So this is the client that was in the ICU about 2 weeks ago.
Hmm.
And I did go visit him at the hospital, but he was so drugged up that he thought I was his granddaughter, which I thought was kind of cute. But his son was there, his adult son. Um, Ended up being his POA, which was great. I was able to talk to him. Um, my senior seller was in the ICU for a week, and now he's home, but he's struggling. I mean, he had major surgery.
Hmm.
He's struggling to keep up with housework. The house is not clean to begin with, but it's even worse now, and he has dogs and
Yeah.
let it go. And every showing, it's like the house is so dirty. And I mean, we've had cleaners in there. He needs to go to assisted living. He's 85 with
Hmm.
major health issues, major. Um, has had 3 heart attacks. So I would like to. His son is out of state, so I would like to have a meeting with his son
Yeah.
and talk to him about getting dad into assisted living. Dad doesn't want to. Like he doesn't. He'd rather just die in the house.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And those are the times where they will, unfortunately.
yeah.
I've seen this. It's very sad. So the biggest challenge that you have, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you, is that he didn't go to a skilled nursing facility or respite at an assisted living prior to going home. Once their feet are in that home, that's the biggest challenge because he can refuse care and hopefully he's had some continued therapy at home like PT 3 times a week. It could be 3 times a week, 4 times a week, script from the doctor. And this is something that I would talk to the son about to say, hey, I'm not sure if any of this is happening because I see things in the home that kind of make me think it's not. Like, did they discharge him with any physical therapy services, home health services coming to the house for, and he's going to say, no, my dad doesn't need physical therapy. And you're going to say, but he was in the ICU. And it's typical that they do discharge with something. And it's really to help with their balance and keeping them strong. Because as we get older, it's natural for our balance and our skills to decline. And it's covered under your Medicare services. It's free, right? And you could let him know that they can come in 3 to 5 times a week to help dad. And that's going to help him make sure, God forbids, the dogs don't pull him and yank him when he's walking them, or, push him over type of a deal, and let him know a little bit of those dangers that can happen. Also, it's someone to help put extra eyes on dad to make sure that he's safe at home, and maybe set up the house for him to walk through so that there's no obstacles involved. And by suggesting that you're coming from a place of care, to just say, I've seen this with a lot of my clients and my family members, but I'm not seeing this with him. Like, did he refuse it? Because we still have to sell the home, and the home's listed, and the feedback we're getting is bad.
Yeah, it is really bad. I don't think the adult son knows how bad it is at the house because he's out of state, but this guy, the senior seller, has other family members in the area that come and just bum off the house. So they smoke in the house, cigarettes and weed, and use the house as if it was theirs. So it's almost like they're sabotaging the sale.
Yeah.
And this has been going on for like over a year.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is you can't fix that dysfunction.
You can't.
You can't. You could make suggestions and hope, but at the end of the day, the best thing to do is, your ideal situation is for him to respite somewhere to get stronger and get that house sold, because he has it listed with you. So his goal, and remind him of his goal is to get the house sold.
Yeah.
And
he wants to sell it.
Yeah, he wants to sell it to go wherever he wants to go, right?
Right.
Doesn't matter. He can go to 55 and over. He could move where his son is, wherever. I don't know what his plans are, but it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to say, okay, at the end of the day, our main goal is to get the house sold. Well, we can do that in 2 ways. And you could tell him, having someone come in to maintain the house for housekeeping, like caregivers can do that, right? A few times a week for light housekeeping services. Or he can respite somewhere, and we don't have to worry about him always having to clean up after everything. And while he respites, he can get a little bit of rehab. That's where I would start with the son first, because you got to get someone on your side to understand. And he may not understand, because every family dynamic, we are only looking at it as a glimpse, but this stuff has been going on for years. And it's a lot deeper than we as agents or professionals ever. I don't want to dive into that.
Oh yeah, it's super messy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I just need to have a heart-to-heart with the son. So, all right,
I just let them know, hey, this is the feedback I'm getting, and always go back to, we listed the house because this is dad's goal, but we need to figure out how we're going to get to that goal. So I'm trying to be proactive. I wouldn't bring up the other family members, because that might be a deterrent or a trigger for him to get mad at you. So just remember, we want to stay on the facts. Like, the facts is to get the house sold. This is the solution. What other solutions do you think would work? Like, can he come visit you? I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part, where we have to we stay in our lane, but we just offer solutions.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to try that. Okay.
And
Thank
now
you.
remember, when I was in senior living and saw this and knew that it was the worst mistake for them to go home, I couldn't get
Oh,
them
yeah.
to come back in because they were petrified. But one client of mine, where we were going to get that house sold, she fell, hit her head on the fireplace like we knew she was going to, and bled out. She died. And
Yeah,
she
I mean,
I
I-
wellness check.
this is the what second time that he has ended up in the hospital. The first time I didn't even know about it. Nobody told me,
Yeah.
even though my phone number's in their front lawn. And I only found out about this recent ICU visit because he texted me that he was being transferred to a different hospital.
So it's, all of this is eye-opening, right? It's eye-opening, but it is very sad. And
So
I would
gross.
say there's more than 50% of the US where this happens. And it is very, 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 very sad. Very sad. And we could only do so much before calling social services to come and do a welfare check. Because once you open that can of worms, it can't be unopened.
I mean, I'm at that point because I think so. He also refinanced without telling me about 2 months ago. And so he paid like 350 for the house. His balance right now is like 565. That's abuse.
I wonder,
That's
wow, I wonder if there is some type of abuse going on there.
There's
Oh my.
definitely financial abuse. I mean, he had 6 grandchildren, adults, 2 children under the age of 5. So his grandkids, kids. Um, he had 6 grandkids living in the house when I first met him.
Oh
They're
my
all out of the house
gosh.
now, and they just go over to the house, smoke cigarettes, smoke marijuana in the house. The house reeks. Um, I've tried talking to them. I've tried like, let me be your friend. I've tried being stern, like you are decreasing your granddad's property.
They don't care.
They could care less.
That's so
I
sad.
mean, I'm really at that point where this is abuse, and the lender who refinanced, like, shame on you, because his balance is now at 565. And so I've had to start talking to him about a short sale, but he doesn't understand the concept.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I tried talking about his a short sale to his son. He doesn't understand, and I broke it down as simply as I could. I was like, just sleep on it and send you more information. Like, it's kind of I don't think it's a difficult concept, but if you're not in it day in and day out, I'm at that point. Like, I'm beyond that point where I'm okay with calling. This is abuse on so many different levels,
Yeah.
but nobody sees it because they're all in it, and I'm not in it. So
You could see it. And you're in Montana, right?
yeah, Western Montana, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have a senior networking group today, and there's a elder abuse lady. I might pull her aside today and
I
kind of,
would.
is this worth mentioning? And I feel like she would tell me yes or no. She's
Yeah,
really
'cause you
nice.
have to have extreme cold hard facts. Doesn't matter what state you're in, you have to. And I'm on your Montana website for adult protective services.
Yeah,
That
that's the
they
lady.
do 101 training. That's actually a great class. Listen to that. Look at that. It's a great class
There's
to
a
come up.
there's a training. That'd be awesome.
Adult protective services 101 training. But it's like, hey, and it's a recording, but I'm like, hey, that's a great class to talk about and promote, right? I don't want to open this because it's going to play. Um, but I would definitely pull them aside and say, hey, these are my concerns, and list your concerns out. No emotion, just facts, like you had told us. And then say, I'm really concerned because he's all alone in a
Yes.
sense where there's a lot of different abuse happening.
Yeah, they're all trying to get after that money on that house. Like if he were to make any money on that house, oh my God, they would all be all over it.
That happens so much
It's
now.
gross.
It,
It's so gross, but they don't understand that this might be a short sale. But they don't
no,
understand what a short sale is and how the process works. And then I come off as like a scummy realtor who just wants to get paid. And I was like, no, baby, I really am just trying to help
listen, I just had a client tell me that, the senior is running out of money. I don't know if I mentioned this before or not. And they're like, we want to do a reverse mortgage. And I'm like, it's listed, you can't. And they're like, we need to take money out. And I was like, okay, so you're telling me that you're all of a sudden running out of money. I get it. This happens, right? But then at the same point in time, it's going to take about 30 days for that property to close on that loan or whatever you do, cash out, refi, whatever. Why are we not aggressively dropping the price and marketing it, getting an accepted offer, and now you have hundreds of thousands of dollars instead of no dollars?
Yeah, he like pretty much kind of lied to me and said he wants to just pull it off the market just to kind of just take a break from showings, even though we weren't getting any showings. Um,
That so
and
that
then
he
he
can
ended up, yeah,
doing
so he could do that. And we
no,
ended up pulling it off for 2 weeks total.
crazy.
And he did that and then ended up telling me, I was like, I knew we were done after that. Cause I
Yeah.
was like, because
He
the house
told you
down
he did
this,
the HELOC?
no,
Or
I think it was a refinance because
oh, he did a
his,
refi. Okay.
Did like a cash
mhm,
out refi.
yeah, something like that, which I think is abuse. That lender should not have done that.
Well,
Read if that's,
did they appraise was the house appraised?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I like literally saw red after that. I was like, this is going to be a short sale because his balance went up almost $100,000. I'm like, I don't really
Dang.
know what you did, but his balance went up $100,000. So he owes 565, and the house down the street in better condition, bigger lot, sold for 540. Like, there's no chance in
Dang.
hell. We're listed at 610. There's no chance. And I've tried to talk to him, and all he says is, "It's a great house. It's a great house. Um, I'm not giving it away.
Yeah,
You're gonna die in this house."
you're better off trying to talk to the lady that you're going to meet with, either was it today or tomorrow, and
Yeah,
seeing what
it's today.
you can do to help this senior and be an advocate for him.
Yeah, because his family members just have dollar signs in their eyeballs. I do
Unfortunately,
genuinely like, if I don't make any money off of this, I've already accepted that. But like, this man needs help, and he's a veteran. Like, he deserves respect and help.
telling you, when you start peeling out the onion layer, and I know Frankie, you know this too, sometimes you can't put them back.
Oh,
You just
no.
you can't unpeel it, and it's you know
I'm just
oh,
curious, what are his plans after if the house sells? Where does he want to go?
Yeah, so this is Hamilton, Montana, where he is, and he wants to go to Billings, Montana, which is about 5 hours away from here because his wife is buried there. So he
listen,
wants to, and he has some other grandkids that are in Billings, so he wants to be closer to them and then die and be buried close to her.
Wow,
And
I
I mean,
wonder
he's
he
been part of like scams, like he he's 85, but he's online dating. I'm like, you go.
What about, I mean, I
I
know
love it.
this might
He's like,
be,
these women just want money.
it might be too late, but wouldn't he could have possibly like looked at a bridge?
Mhm.
Um, that could have been an option. Like
Yeah,
that really sucks what there was happening. I'm so sorry.
yeah. It's really complicated. And it's like, can you go to assisted living in Billings?
Yeah, if he
Um,
rested it there,
like
that
go
then
to Billings.
just
Yeah, if
go.
he just leave, right, I agree. If he can just get gone, that would help a lot so that you can get that house secured and get it done.
Now, the
Yeah,
problem that she's going to have is once she goes, those kids are going to just move right in. So your window
they are.
of opportunity is very small to get that.
They are.
Now it's like once you have one problem, now another one's going to happen.
Oh yeah, those kids are just gonna, I mean, even though they have trailers, which so be it. But this is like a single family home, so they come to the single family home because it's more spacious. Um, so it's so loaded. Yeah, I think
Is he they can well, that would be a squatter's issue then, especially if he's not on the deed. So maybe you could get no trespassing signs out there, and then God forbid you have to file for squatters' rights or something. But man, if you could get him out of there, that would be like the best thing.
Poor
he
guy,
just
he needs some help.
he needs, and he knows it. He's not dumb. He's like
He
mentally he's
actually,
there.
and
He's
I
witty,
Yeah,
think
he's funny, he's
he probably feels helpless.
oh,
yeah.
1000%. I mean, like me and him have had some
Sure.
pretty like deep conversations, and
Yeah.
he's
Talk to your lady to see
yeah,
what Adult Protective Services does in Montana. I'm
yeah,
just not familiar. I mean, I know in Florida there's like a zero tolerance, but up north where I was from, there were like some gray areas that they wouldn't get involved, right?
right.
So it's like you
Okay.
just have to see where and how they can help this man and set up some structure and some boundaries because it's hard
Yeah.
for you as the agent to be doing everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
I can't
No.
because people are lying or telling half truths. And then like I don't know his finances until he's like, oh yeah, now my monthly payment is $1,000 less because all these grandkids were all of these adult grandkids were living in his house, not paying any rent, not helping with him with a mortgage at all. They didn't have jobs. They just smoke all day and watch TV.
Wow.
Well, geez. Well, keep us posted on everything. This is really, I think this is really important to talk about and what resources we have. You also
Okay.
might have something called an ombudsman
Yep.
position
What is
in your
that?
state. Ombudsman positions, it's mainly for assisted living, but they are advocates that make sure that seniors are well taken care of in a safe environment. And there's a
Yep.
lot of different structure around there. Like in my state, it's a paid position, but up north it was a volunteer position. So just um just check, but I would check with the lady tomorrow and ask her if they have these services that you can try and help get them in to give him some relief and guidance from a higher authority place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, not hearing it from me, like the
No,
grandkids are
you
like
need
over
a
it.
yeah, you need another person to balance everything off of.
Oh yeah.
I found this
Okay.
really interesting today. I can't wait to hear your update. I have another call that I have to jump on.
Yeah.
And if you're a member, we do have, it's 12 o'clock, right, Jess? It's 12 o'clock today? I'm like, there's too many things happening.
Yes.
Yes, 12 o'clock today. We're going to be talking about networking and setting up your own networking event.
Yep.
Um, but I'm going to follow up with you because I can't wait to hear.
Okay. Thank you so much.
There's
This has
hope.
been
We have hope.
helpful.
Yeah, Diane, I wish you all the best. Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate
All
that.
right, my
Thank you so
friend.
much.
We'll talk
Okay.
to you soon.
Have a good day.